Stuff settles in the final swig. I wrote it because I wasn't purifying my water at the time, but I realized there was a metaphor going on there. Don't let this pass you by. You're doing one of the most awesome things you'll ever do in your entire life. And whether you know it for the rest of your life, you compare everything to your through hike and realize that one of the happiest times you can be is when you have the least. You guys are heroes. You deserve everything you get from this point forward. You know, and if nobody else tells you, we're super proud of you guys. Keep up the good work, all right?
Appreciate it.
Happy trails.
Thanks so much, man.
Absolutely. My pleasure. Right there.
Oh my God.
Twizzlers is an interesting choice.
All right, just got dropped off from Poet, the owner of Shaw's Hiker Hostel in Monson, Maine. There's a group of 10 guys. Poet gave us some really cool words of wisdom, a haiku, before we took off. They all jumped on trail. I took a moment. It was really, really cool to realize this is the start of the end. And there's freaking trail magic at the trailhead. So my friend Story, the Canadian, and I both chugged a mug root beer. Then I filled my pockets with Reese's Pieces, gummy bears, another root beer for the road. What else? Chips Ahoy, Oreos. So grateful. This is such an awesome start. So it's Sunday, August 18th. We're starting early into the routes. And it's the official 100-mile wilderness. So leaving civilization for the next 5 days. The adrenaline, the stoke, the mountain moxie I've got inside of me right now is freaking pumping. I got 4 days to go through the 108 miles of wilderness, and then Thursday morning I'll meet my best friend Brad. We'll summit Mount Katahdin together. I'm just gonna have a smile stuck on my face for the next 5 days. That was such a cool start to the end. Poet is such a freaking cool guy. Made my day. Made it a spiritual journey right there with the haiku. Just getting us all ready for everything. I slept great. Had a hot shower. I was with good people or good company. I'm already in beautiful nature. And I've got great food. All the keys to my happiness. Good people, good food, good night's rest, good shower, and a good moment in nature. All right. It's gonna be hard not to just run to the end. Everybody says take it in and enjoy it. And I just wanna run there. So hopefully the rain will slow me down so I can enjoy it a little bit more later. All right, just passing through all the mud bogs and all the roots. This is the very start of the wilderness. I feel like we haven't even really gotten into it. We're just less than a mile off the highway. After I made that last video, I just almost got the sweats of what I'm doing. for 3 months, it's get up and go hike every day. You go through these order of operations of putting on stuff, taking off stuff, setting up camp, eating, shoes, socks, hike, mileage, start, finish, filter water, anyways, all this stuff. And at the hostel last night, you get there and you check in, pick your bunk, do your laundry, pick loaner clothes, take a hot shower, charge your devices. And last night and this morning, that was the last of all of that. It was the last charge on my devices, my last hot shower, last hot dinner from a restaurant. I got a hot lobster roll and fries and a chocolate milk. Ate my last pint of ice cream. Bought my last snacks. Just got dropped off at the trailhead. Had my last trail magic from this cooler. Last shuttle drop off. Just yeah, just the last hot shower, last laundry. Like, it's the end of everything I've been doing for so long. Everything after this will be after trail. My first shower after trail. First time doing laundry. First hot meal. Oh, these lakes are beautiful. We got a light rain. It's a quiet morning. It's spiritual. Oh, I'm gonna be thinking nonstop for the next 96 hours until I get there. Later. This root just ripped my shoe. Holy vey. I just caught a root that basically took the sole off my shoe. 5 more days. I gotta make it. That's only 8 miles into the wilderness and my sole of my shoe's falling off. That's not good. Pray for me. All right. Let's see if this works for a minute. Good luck. Yeah.
Yeah, and then yeah, they said like people are gonna need it in one mostly around here, and after that you're not gonna.
I just tried jumping the stream, the river, smacked my foot, and I smacked my knee. Now my whole foot's in it. Okay, nice. Dudes? Yes, just throw them. Ah!
Oh yeah, that's good. That's what we throw down.
Woo!
Yeah,
Yeah,
we did it there, and it's like after here for me, so we're all wet.
made our first ford.
This is the
Jumped it.
this is probably like the hardest one, other than the one that we.
So me and Not Lost just crossed the first river, and you're supposed to ford it. Take your shoes off, cross carefully. And I saw a spot, since the water was low enough that I thought I could jump. So I just went for it. So dumb of me. I should have done a lot of things differently. We should have just forded it, but I jumped, made it. When I landed, my foot immediately slipped and smacked my knee on a rock. So my knee's in a ton of pain, which when it slipped, my foot went into the water, so it was all pointless to jump everything. Should have just took my shoes and socks off and forded across the river. But then Not Lost, he came over and he tossed his poles and backpack to me, and I'm like, why didn't I think about throwing my pack across? That's so dumb. So lesson learned. Just been 10 miles in the wilderness and my knees already injured. Left shoe and sock and foot are soaked, and my right shoe sole has completely come apart on the front end, so it's like a Pac-Man. My shoes open like this. 98 miles to go, 4 days. Beautiful start and then rough start. Oy vey. Be smart from now on. Taking my time, make smart decisions. None of that impulse stuff. Can't act tough out here. I'm gonna get hurt or real injured. 100-mile wilderness. That's as pretty as it gets. Holy crap, that's where we're headed. Eee! Oh, this is nice. Check out the shoe. Love it. Top of the mountain. 100-mile wilderness, baby. Not lost, just got his shoes wet, dang it. It's slippery. Might cross up higher. My shoes are so done. I've had my Topos for 2 weeks and the whole sole's coming off. I gotta last 4 more days with them, 5 more days. Woo! Ooh.
We have at least one more bigger
Today?
crossing.
Welcome to the 4th mountain bog. Thank goodness for lumber. Thank goodness for the volunteers, all the wood, all the hard work to keep our feet dry. This is the official 4th mountain bog. It's even got a sign for the bog. Just thought bogging was going through the mud. Thankfully, they got bridges here. We made it through the 4th mountain bog. Chee-hoo. I am tired. Pretty cool. There's a plane wreck, plane crash. Apparently the dad and daughter survived. It's got a weird smell to it. Really cool. What a freaking view. Nada. Nothing. So I've got this guidebook. It tells me it's the AWOL guide, Appalachian Trail Guide. It tells me everything I need to know, where the water sources are, the elevation, where the shelters are, what mile I'm at, etc. And it's a PDF on my phone. Well, it's 246 pages, and right now I'm on page 243. There's 3 pages left, and it's like when you get to the end of a book, you can't stop reading it because it's so good, but you don't want it to be over. That's how I feel. I can't believe there's 3 pages of guidebook left. The beginning of the end. It's all coming to a close. This is a mystical day up in the 100-mile wilderness of Maine. About to summit a mountain. Can't remember the name of the mountain. There's this one, White Cap, and then Katahdin. And that's all she wrote. It's just so many weird feelings going on. But feeling amazing. Feels like a movie soundtrack at the end. Getting to the top. In the clouds, in the rain. Leftover fire tower up there. Oh, this view would be epic. No reason to go up it now. Barren Mountain, elevation 2670. Woo! Let's keep on pushing, baby. 20 miles in. Checking in. Moxie here. Been hiking all bloody day from 8:30 to 7:30. We're at 25 miles. Sunsets in about 15 minutes. Got just under a mile to go. Gonna finish around a marathon. The goal is to get, well, not the goal. Well, I guess it's the goal. I have to average 27 a day to summit Katahdin Thursday. But it's just been, I mean, this morning, middle of the day was all right. As far as like lighter, sun out, kind of pretty. Very pretty, it's always pretty. But from like noon on, it's been super dark clouds. Up in the middle of the clouds, misty, foggy, little mist machines going on here and there. No strong rain, but just quiet out here. Past the 8 people I got dropped off with, and then maybe 6 or 7 more northbounders, a couple southbounders, a girl named Sunshine and a guy named Angry. Angry couldn't regulate his body temperature, so he's shivering. Columbus Mountain, 2342. So I asked if they were okay or needed anything. They said, yeah, they're okay. Don't need anything. So praying for the guy named Angry. He makes it through the night or survives or gets the help he needs. Here's the trail update. Lots of mud. Ooh, that light's nice to have on it. It's weird. Sun doesn't set, like I said, for 15 minutes, but it's definitely dark in here. The mud would get interesting at night for sure. I walked a big, I left with 2 liters of water and a mini root beer, but didn't fill up with water till mile 24, so we went probably 8 or 9 miles dry. That was a little wild, a little aggressive moxie, but there was a little waterfall from one pond to another that I filled up with a liter of water. Just drank the whole liter right there. And now we've got a spring coming up and a lean-to, a shelter. So fill up with water when we get there. It'll be dark, but if there's spots in the lean-to or if it's empty, I'm guessing, then it'll be easy setup, no tent. See, it still looks light out up here on top of the mountain. It's just in a cloud. But I made it to the top of, I think it's called Columbus Mountain, so now we just gotta drop down 3/4 of a mile and we'll be there. Chee-hoo! And then it's 3 days to Katahdin. Just had a good bloody trip on another rock or route. Check this out. Upgraded to flip-flops. See if you can see it better. That's not gonna last the whole 100-mile wilderness, so it's about to get real interesting on footwear. it feels like a flip-flop every time I step. Only a couple more trips, or maybe one more trip, and the whole sole's off, so. That is super exciting, honestly. It's a lot to look forward to. What comes next? Do I just wear one Chaco Chillo clog? My shoe on my left, my sandal on my right? I already tried taping it today. Didn't last long. Or I think what my plan is right now, actually, plan A, is to get my paracord out. I might have already said this, but get my paracord for my bear hang and basically tie a tie a net around my shoes to keep the sole on for the next 3 days. So wish me luck, pray for me.